Sammy and the decision that changed his life. The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessing be upon him, said, "There are 7 whom Allah will shade in his shade on the day when there will be no shade except his shade, and a young man who grew up worshipping Allah." Sammy was a kind, respectful, and well-mannered boy. He loved his parents very much and always tried to make them happy. He was also smart and curious. He loved learning new things, reading useful books, and asking thoughtful questions. Sammy cared deeply for his younger siblings. He played with them, shared his toys, comforted them when they were sad, and celebrated their happiness. He was honest, trustworthy, and always eager to do what was right. Yet there was one question he often asked himself: how can I become someone whom Allah loves? Whenever Sammy spent time with his friends, he noticed that many of them spent hours scrolling on their phones, playing games, or watching shows. As the hours slipped away, Sammy would wonder, is this really the best way to spend our lives? One day, after prayer at the mosque, Sammy heard the Imam recite a hadith of the Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him. There are 7 whom Allah will shade on the day when there will be no shade except his shade, and a young man who grew up worshipping Allah. Then the Imam explained, youth is one of the most important stages of life. It is a time filled with distractions, desires, and many temptations. People often become busy with worldly matters and forget what truly matters. That is why staying obedient to Allah during youth is not easy. A young person must struggle against temptations, remain patient in worship, and stay away from sins. Because this is difficult, Allah has prepared a great reward and a special honor for young people who spend their youth obeying Him and avoiding what displeases Him. Sammy listened carefully. Every word seemed to touch his heart. That day, he made a decision that would change his life. He decided that he would no longer waste his time on things that brought no benefit. He began praying on time, reading the Qur'an every day, treating his parents with kindness, and working hard in his studies. Whenever friends invited him to something that would waste his time or lead him away from what pleased Allah, he remembered the hadith and said to himself, I want to be among those who earn that special reward. The years passed, and Sammy grew up. He succeeded in school, gained beneficial knowledge, and worked with dedication and sincerity. By the permission of Allah, he became successful in both his work and his life. But Sammy was never focused only on success or money. Instead, he always asked himself, will this please Allah? If the answer was yes, he moved forward. If it would take him away from Allah, he stayed away from it. By the grace of Allah, Sammy became a righteous and respected man. People loved him and trusted him. He knew that the greatest achievement of his life was not a degree, a job, or worldly success. His greatest achievement was that he had spent his life trying to please Allah. His parents were incredibly proud of him. Whenever they saw his good character, his kindness, and his commitment to doing good, they thanked Allah for blessing them with such a wonderful son. And you, dear young heroes, will you be like Sammy and make the pleasure of Allah your greatest goal? Start today by doing good deeds, protecting your prayers, and staying away from sins. Take one step every day toward earning Allah's pleasure. Strive to become one of the young people whom Allah loves and is pleased with, so that He may honor them and shade them on the day of judgment, the day when there will be no shade except His shade.